All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. What are so many of you doing here waiting? Are we just all like down bad for me to finally get through Ace Combat 3? We're all just desperately waiting for me to get through the rest of this? Is that what's up? Cause man, like I knew what I was getting into when I said, oh yeah, I'll do the true ending. I'll do all 5 routes. But it's been a long, long journey through it. Anyway, I think I'm ready. I have that feeling in the back of my head that like I forgot something while I was setting up. But we'll see what happens. Did I do my camera settings? Hold on. Did I do my camera settings? That's a good question. Yeah, I did. That looks... It's not my best work, but it's done. I could maybe use a little more of that. But I did that. Okay. I don't know what. I have that nagging feeling that there's something I forgot, but I have no idea. Hello, Dietus, Lego, John, Goblin. Hello. Oh. You know, it's funny to me that every Ace Combat 3 stream starts the same way. And by that, I mean I go to load my file and I accidentally quit back out to the previous menu because I forget that the buttons are flipped. Hello, Waffle. We're 2 games behind. It's good. Gives us a buffer where, you know, like the Ace Combat videos will end, but the streams will still be going. You know what I mean? I'm watching this instead of getting ready. That's probably like a responsible adult thing. That's probably a responsible adult thing to do. Intermittent negotiation has continued between representatives of Newcom and General Resource. It's been speculated that a meeting will soon be held at the NUN's headquarters. Topic is likely terms and conditions of the ceasefire, but definite details or timetables for the event have not yet been announced, and the NUN has released only the following comment: coordination between the 2 companies is currently underway. I don't remember where exactly I was at. Hello, Gustavo. I know I'm still in UPO, I just don't remember where. Jar Jar speak. I have to agree to rules to chat now? Yes! I have experimental features. Isn't that sweet, you guys? The chat rule thing? It means that I can put the full chat rules at the very bottom of the description instead of the very top now, which is nice. It's really nice, actually. Saw the new update? I saw the update trailer. Unless they like snuck it in and I just missed it because it's been a while. Is anyone else thinking that maybe the new parts aren't coming this patch? Or am I the only one? Is that a crazy thing for me to say? The new Armored Core parts might not be coming in the patch later today / tomorrow. They are? Were they in the trailer? Because, like, again, I might have just not seen them because it's been a long time since I played. But I didn't see them. And they didn't, like, you know, put them... They didn't, like, have anything about new parts. And the trailer was just for the new patch. So... I mean, it wouldn't shock me. FromSoft is weird with marketing in general. But it would be kind of strange to not market that, even for FromSoft. Patch notes got taken down so they could put them in. Oh. Maybe a remaster? I doubt. I only doubt it because they have done like interviews saying that it's just not realistic for them to remaster or remake 3. I doubt. It would be great. That's a lot of noise on my radio. Besides ranked matches and parts, yeah, they're adding like new maps and stuff too. Like that was in the trailer. Did you see the same trailer we did? Yeah. Were they in there? I didn't see them. I definitely didn't see them if they were in there. Oh yeah, player icons. Or not even, like, icons. Is that the right? I guess maybe. Like, player nameplates are customizable now. Which is cool. But, I'll be the, what's it? I'll be the guy who will call FromSoft out and be like, welcome to 2007 with the customizable nameplates. Glad it took you a few months after launch to get those in. I'll be the guy brave enough to criticize From Software. I can do it. I got the balls for it. Sure, you made Elden Ring, Dark Soul, but I'm brave. Watch the video later. You haven't watched it? That's unforgivable. What are you doing? What do you mean you haven't watched it? Anyone else who hasn't watched it? So that the mods can do what the mods have to do. Wink, wink. Stubble beard Cole. Am I the only one kind of coming around to the stubble beard? Like, normally I would have it longer than this, but I feel like this doesn't look that bad. These guys are gonna die because I'm looking at chat way too much and not looking at my screen anywhere near enough. I got this. Mayday? Oh no, did I fail? Yeah. Yeah.
Mission failed.
Wasn't home. I'll let it fly this time. I didn't read the notes before they got taken down. People who did said the ARs are good now. The ARs have been good. Wait. Hold on, no. Pause, rewind. When you say the ARs, in my head, I think of the Ronsetsus, both of them, and I'm brave enough to say both of them as well. When you say it, I think of those, and those have been good. But we're talking about like the starting one, like the default one, and then, is it called the Scudder? Is that the other one? Like the upgraded version of it? Ronsetsu's always been awesome. I know. I made a short back at launch saying that the Ronsetsu RF was actually pretty good. And the comment section cooked me on it. They were like, bro, this thing is one of the worst weapons in the game. What are you talking about? At this point, people have seem to have come around to it. For sure. But like, dude, I will never forget that when I said that at launch, people were flaming me in my comment section for saying it. Translated, yeah, we're playing the translated Japanese one. I actually haven't played the American release of 3. I might do it someday. I might try to source a copy of it. My buddy who collects a lot of old, like, PS1 games, who I have borrowed so many copies from for videos this last year and streams and stuff, he actually only has the Japanese copy. He doesn't have a Western release of it. So I would probably have to buy one off of like eBay to get like a Western, an international version. But it can't be that expensive. I feel like trying to get a Japanese one imported would probably be worse. Getting an international one probably wouldn't be that bad. Oh, come on. The missile tracking curses me immediately as I come back. I'm stalling! I forgot how to fly in this game, dude. I played AC5 all week. What is this? What am I playing now? Older AC games are pretty cheap. Badass. I'll take it. Proposed merger between Adobe and Figma. Wait, what? Who would be the... Like, who's buying who in that merger? It's gotta be Adobe buying Figma, right? Not the other way around. It's gotta be. The leap between 3 to 4 is huge. Yeah, the PS1 to PS2 leap in general, like regardless of what franchise you look at, is always insane. Because when you look at them, it's always like, oh man, they made this jump in 2 years, but it's really, it comes down to just PS1 versus PS2 a lot of the time. Although, that's not to take away from like Ace 4 just is a really good looking PS2 game. But this is also a really good-looking PS1 game. Okay, come on now. What are we doing here? The AI on hard mode is really good in the Japanese release of 3. I heard they aren't as good in international. A couple people in chat told me that the AI gets toned down a bit for the Western releases. But the hard mode AI in 3 has been crazy. I wouldn't say that it's as hard as, or the game overall at least, is as hard as air combat was on hard mode. But it's a pretty close second just because the enemy AI is kind of nuts.
Mission accomplished.
I was playing 5 but lost my save? Oh. That's unfortunate. Because I say, you know, not to spoil too much, but I say in the video that I feel like 5 is probably a game that would suffer a bit on replays. I'm not sure. I only played it once, but I just kind of got that gut feeling that it's one of those games that the first playthrough will be really good, but after that it might kind of go down a little bit. You can see the model strain in the wings and stuff. There are a lot of polygons on screen in Ace Combat 3, considering that it's PS1. Suffers a lot on replays. Yeah, I kind of had the feeling it might. Because the pacing is great for the first time through. The one chopper didn't. So you were relatively near the end, right? Because I feel like that was like the end of the second act of the game, going into like the last third of it or so. At least just from memory. So that really sucks. Okay, wait. I have to mind game this one. I shoot at Reyna, correct? Chat? I forget, genuinely. And I know that someone in chat will know it. If I want to go to Newcom, sorry, I should have said that. I want to go to Newcom, I shoot Reyna, correct? The R101. That's Reyna, isn't it? Is it not? Shoot R101, you. Alright, come here. Maybe. Okay, so at this point, so I stopped last stream on the decision point mission. Beautiful. Oh, okay. If you say so. It's earlier in the stream than I thought that I would have to start paying attention and reading. Mucho texto begins now. I can't talk over everything anymore. Whoa, I'm coming in hot. Hold on, I got this. It really, this adjustment after playing AC5 last week, this is probably the wildest adjustment coming back to it. Because it was kind of crazy after 4. But now I'm really feeling it because 5 doesn't have like the weightiness to it. My Mexican ass didn't expect it. What, Mucho Texto? I've been saying it the whole time. Playing the Japanese version translated is great, Like, I'm glad that I'm playing this version over the international one. But sometimes, like, especially certain scenes, I genuinely sit here just reading text for like 4 minutes straight. Oh, we have to go to disc 2. I actually was just looking at when I went to boot the game. I've played like 17 hours on disc 1 and like 3 hours on disc 2. Like, up to this point, I've barely played any of disc 2. That's a new sound. Hello, Tass. Reading is for nerds, I agree. Also, like the stream for mucho texto. What do you mean computer based? Mm-hmm.
まず最初に今回私たちの無作法な訪問にもかかわらず嫌な顔一つせず扉を開け温かく迎えてくれたニューコムの皆さんに感謝を。一人のパイロットとあなたたちの勇気ある決断が私たちを救ったのです。そして私は今日の出来事を忘れることはないでしょう。本日午後3時をもってユーピオ代表議員ガブリエル W クラークソンは私の部下と私の専用機乗務員38名と共にニューコムグループへの移籍を宣言します。
Oh. I mean, it makes sense.
この決意に至る。
はい。クラークソン代表議員による緊急
Let the man speak. What? Bring him back. Oh, the sound cut out. Censorship, probably.
会場の映像に戻りますが、それまでもう一度今回の移籍劇についての現在までに分かっている情報を整理したいと思います。代表を乗せたユーピオ専用機からの無線をニューコムが受けたのが本日の午前11時頃。同機は明日からレーニー岬で開催されるメリトン地域緊張緩和協議会へ出席する代表を乗せ、ケープレーニー空港へ向かう途中、ランバート山脈地区上空でゼネラルリソース所属と思われる戦闘機からの攻撃を受け、同機の護衛機と交戦状態に。その直後、同機は続いて現れたユーピオ所属らしい別部隊からも攻撃された模様。そして同機と護衛機はコースをニューコム制空権へと変更。午後4時、デニス空港に緊急着陸したのです。ニューコム側の情報筋では、この事件をかねてから穏健派としてニューコムとも友好関係にあったクラークソン代表を暗殺する目的で、ゼネラルリソースと一部のユーピオが共謀したものと判断している模様です。そしてニューコムが今回事実上クラークソン代表の移籍を受け入れたことで、今後のゼネラルリソースとニューコムの関係に大きな緊張を生むのは避けられない。
This might lead to a war. Maybe. Maybe.
あ、いたいた。ちゃんとニューコムに転職できたみたいね。
Cynthia.
こっちでも私たちまた同じチームに決まったからよろしく。まあ、とりあえず。
Your name isn't Cynthia. Oh, there's another person. I was like, what the? That's not Cynthia.
まあ、さっき議員から聞いたんだけど、うわ、じれったい。
Oh, that's Cynthia. Hello.
心から感謝するわ。あなたの決断が議員とフィーの命を救ってくれた。その決断と行動力にこれからも期待してる。あ、そうそう。私はシンシア。NEU チーフコンサルティングパイロット。つまりあなたの上司です。はじめまして。
Oh.
よろしく。
もう姉さん、変わってよ。ね
それからフィーはね、私にとってたった一人の妹でもあるの。だから、個人的にもあなたにはすごく感謝してる。それじゃあ次は任務でね。バイ。
なんで。
Bye. So that's who you all meant. Like many streams ago. I don't remember. Someone said, like, Fiona's sister is hot. And I was like, who? She has a sister? What are you talking about, sister? It makes sense now. Hold on, I missed a lot during that. General Resources completely disc 1. UPO was mostly disc 1. I guess at this point, it split, if I remember right. Like, the third act, it went to disc 2. Hold on. Playing Project Wingman feels like Ace Combat. I've been considering, because people keep bringing it up, it might get like a bonus video at the end of the review series. Because it is like a spiritual successor to it. Why am I doing this stream on a work day? Because the video came out today. It's just the way it goes. Ace Combat video goes up, Ace Combat stream, it works. First half of UPO is disc 1. And Newcom is entire, oh, okay, so I'll spend a lot of time on disc 2 from this point on. I mean, actually still not much by comparison, right? Because you have to play the first 2 acts of UPO again to get back to it. Project Wingman is Ace Combat with a professional gaslighter rival. She wants to seduce you. I don't know what you're talking about. That seemed completely normal.
戦状態にもかかわらず、度重なる攻撃を仕掛けてくるゼネラルリソースにこちらから攻撃を仕掛けます。新開発の高高度攻撃機モビュラで出撃。そこから古希のレモラで発進して、ゼネラルリソース所有のホワイトバレー空軍基地を破壊してください。
I'm getting assigned a plane. Okay. High altitude plane. Oh boy. Am I gonna hate this one too? Pulse laser. Yes, please. All right, just give it to me straight. Am I gonna hate this thing as much as I hated the last one? Also, we'll see you around, John. Sorry. What the hell is that? I don't know yet. I don't know how it is. I'm hoping. It looks like, oh, never mind. Not from this angle. Ignore me. Whoa, 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 why am I stalling here? There we go. Just gotta throw the gas on a little bit. Alright, the only other time I've used a high mobility thing, I've hated it. Oh. Did I say high mobility? High altitude. Low mobility. That's the reason I hated the other one. And this one doesn't seem a whole lot better. Look at that turn speed. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go again. These high altitude planes, man. I'm not made for them. That's for sure. Dart speed? No, this thing. Why does it only have 2 short-range missiles too? I saw that the like acceleration speed was nuts. That might make up for it. Maybe. Are those all on the ground? Those look like they're on the ground. I better be right. Oh, I'm definitely right. Okay, yeah, the arrows are bringing me down. Oh, holy moly. Oh no! I forgot the momentum was like that in this game. I was like, hold on, I'm going way too fast right now. Oh my god. That was so good. The momentum just dragged me straight to the ground. That speed did not go anywhere. Oh, that was beautiful. Why? I'm slamming the afterburner right now. I'm trying to not do that. High altitude plane, my ass. Like, I get, maybe we're, you know, 30,000 I'm gonna assume feet. I don't know if it's measured in feet, but I'll just go with feet. Feet in the air. But like, I thought this thing was made for high altitude. That's why we brake turn. I don't know if the brake turn would have saved me. I think what would have saved me would just be not nosediving into the targets like that next time. I think that would be probably the way to approach it. Like, you know, go down, but maybe take a little more time to do so. Is AOA angle of approach? Am I reading that right? Jesus, this thing's momentum is all over the place. Why is it so fast? I'm struggling to control it. It gets going so quick, and that momentum just swings me all over the place. Or attack, if you prefer. That also makes sense. Come on, Keith. Oh, wait a second. So this is... In this timeline, I get to be the one to nearly shoot Keith out of the air. Or maybe shoot Keith out of the air. Time will tell. Uh-oh. Missile alert's not good. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Give me that target. Come on. Slow and steady wins the race. Keith, get your ass over here. Come on. I'll take one. Where'd the music go? Don't scare me like that. Okay. I think we're fine. Okay, that got a little scary for a second. This thing does not have the turn speed for that. I think I'm fine. It's still flashing alert, but yeah, it seems like I'm fine. Come on. Oh, dude, I got called out on the Ace 5 video this morning. In the comments. There was a clip in there of me using an SAAM before I understood how that thing worked. So I fire it off, and then I just immediately look away from the target. Like, I don't hold the lock on it. And someone not only just caught it, but mentioned it in the comments, and I was like, God damn it, of course someone had to bring it up. I didn't even realize that I put it in there when I was editing. If I had realized that that was in the clip, I probably wouldn't have used the clip. Oh, Keith is dead. That was Keith. Yep, he's dead. Keith is 100% dead there. Video ruined, career over. It was just a, yeah, if I had realized that I did that in the clip while I was editing, it would not have been left in. I would have just found something else that worked. But sure enough, there's a clip in there of me doing that. What? Oh, the way we fight compared to Cynthia? Missile tracking is crazy. Well, come on. Okay, maybe not. I was trying to swap the target to it. I'm a skilled pilot. I know what I'm doing. I am a professional. I've been doing this for weeks now. Oh, why did I try? Okay, there we go.
All guard, pull up.
I don't care. Yeah, I would. I mean, whenever I read it in my head as just SAMs. But like, SAMs are a thing, like a different thing. So when I mention them specifically on stream or in videos, I'm gonna have to be, what's it? More specific. Best character. I put plenty of dog clips in. What happened to the dog? The dog kind of just disappears after a certain point. And I never thought about it when I was playing the game. But like, when I was editing, I was like, oh, that's right. They just, like, they had a dog. What happened to the dog? Because like, in the first half of the game, there's that dog that just like frequently appears in the cutscenes back at base. And then you just stop seeing him all of a sudden, and it's never like acknowledged. It's just kind of, the dog goes away. The dog appears in the ending cutscene. Oh, I think you're right. Also, rip beard. Hello, Carmarga. The beard is dead. The new one is coming along. It's getting somewhere. It's not going to be that long. Again. It won't be. Talking about Kirk? Is the dog's name Kirk? That was an A? Sure. If that's an A, I won't complain. Okay.
今回の転職はいわば巻き込まれた形での結果だけど、ここはゼネラルやユーピオと根本的な考え方の違う組織だから、私たちニューコムが目指している新しい世界を自由に自分の目で確かめてほしい。
What new world is that?
早くニューコムの一員になってほしい。これから一緒に行動することが増えると思う。今日の活躍、今後の力になるはず。では。
Chow? Why does it sound like you speak like you're in a cult? Oh, Fiona. Your room looks just like your one at UPO. It's great that they did that for you. Okay. No other choice it is. No other choice it is. Shows up in the mission where you're escaping. You get an, oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I thought that was so bizarre when it happened. Like, the dog just barks over the radio and it pops up with a yes or a no, like, option. And I was so just like, what? I'm talking to the dog now? It's like Chewbacca. Blaze can just canonically understand dog barks as if it's spoken word. Okay. Good day. You look like a creepy bitch. What was that?
歴史についてから話そうか。まだ政治が権力を握っていた頃のコンピュータ技術は人間の道具に過ぎなかった。そして私たちは SF 小説や映画、テレビゲームといった空想の中だけでコンピュータや機械に人格を持たせてロボットやサイボーグといった夢を見ていた。しかし未だに人間の複雑な感情を持った賢いコンピュータや人工生命には私お目にかかったことがない。それはなぜか。もともとの発想が間違ってた。そう、まだ無から生命を作るのは神だけができること。そうではなく、私たち人間の方が機械やコンピューターになるのなら可能性がある。例えばだ。私はメガネをかけていますが、 これも考え方によっては一部を機械化したサイボーグとも言える。
That's a stretch.
こうした人間の能力を補うための機械群、その延長にある究極の世界が人間の脳を構成している人格をそのままデータとして数値化し、コンピュータ上にコピーする。いわば脳のデッドコピー開発。それが私の研究です。いいですか？これはかつての夢物語ではありません。実際この計画に賛同し、実験参加希望者もニューコムから続々と申し出があるくらいで、一部のマスコミが私と私の実験のことを叩いておりますがね。そりゃ昔の人が飛行機の姿を見て、あんなに重い鉄の塊が空を飛ぶのかと非難していたようなもので、馬鹿げた臆病者。
ああ、すいません。何か回線の状態が悪いようですね。博士、聞こえますか？ではここで一度 CM に。
God damn it. My eye is twitching.
割り込みでした。
It's really obnoxious.
出動要請です。詳しくはブリーフィングで。新しい R ナンバーも配備してあります。
R
自分に合
number.
ったコフィンを見つけるためにもいろいろと試して。では上で会いましょう。
You're gonna force me to use another specific plane? Okay. Okay. Freeze a voice actor, by the way? Wait. The scientist guy? Whose name I definitely don't know. I absolutely don't know his name or who he is because of research from the AC3 video. The scientist guy is Frieza's voice actor. I never watched Dragon Ball in, well, I not never, but like, I haven't watched through Dragon Ball properly in Japanese. I grew up watching the English dub, so to me, if I don't hear, like, Sean Shamel and Christopher Sabat, it doesn't sound right. Because when I was, like, 7 and watching Dragon Ball, those were, like, the voices. So I just couldn't... I could never watch the Japanese dub. I've never been able to. All people with glasses are cyborgs. Yeah, that it's a little like it's a slight stretch.
我々ニューコムが進めている宇宙開発計画用のスペースシャトルが帰還します。しかしこれをゼネラルリソースが妨害しようとしている情報をキャッチしました。
Right.
無事にスペースシャトルが着陸できるように護衛してください。
Okay. God damn it. My eye is annoying the shit out of me. Portuguese dub? Is the Portuguese dub good? I actually have never heard about it. If it keeps twitching, I'm gonna put my glasses on. I mean, I can't use the attacker. I can't do it. Okay, Skinwalker. Wait. Portuguese is different in Portugal than it is in Brazil? Like they're two different versions of the language? Will become part cyborg.
Cleared for takeoff.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, sure. Man, this thing really takes a minute to get going, huh?
Take off.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, there we go.
Intercept.
Intercept. Oh shit. No transition or anything? We just go? That's different. Oh, so much better. Just lift it. I was like, there's no speed behind this thing. But I'll try to take off as soon as I can. Man, these planes are weird. Just weird looking. The Newcom planes have a really strange design to them. Shit. Come Come on, I'm trying to slow down. I had the same issue with the last plane. I just actually cannot fly slower than the other enemy planes. No way, you son of a bitch.
Caution. Stall.
All the takeoffs in 3 do that. Well, I mean, there was the one in the general resource path that, like, you take off, but then you just immediately are dogfighting, like, right above, so that one didn't surprise me as much. But I don't think I've done many takeoffs, actually, in 3. Like, that's the only one that I can even remember. Okay, I didn't hit the water. We're good. Was looking close for a second. Oh, and I completely, oh. Something that I forgot to mention in the AC5 video until someone said it in the comments, and I was like, shit, I forgot that. I didn't have it in my notes. The game cheats a little bit with some of the ace pilots, the enemy ace pilots. They can fly through the ground, and they do so, like, consistently. I saw it a good handful of times. Even sometimes in one dogfight, I would see it like 2 or 3 times. It's not something that, like, you don't notice either. Like, you'll be fighting above the ocean or something, and they'll just fly into the water and then back out of it. It's so bizarre.
Bullseye.
Oh, I just saw it get shot. I thought just one missile might do it. Mayday? Uh-oh. Well, I was trying. Okay. I was working on it. Belkin Scientist at it again. It's such a weird quirk in that game. Many words that are just common words in Portugal are swearing in Portugal, Brazil. Really? Have I started playing Zero? I am not yet at liberty to say what I have been playing for next week's video.
Intercept.
Because the patrons and members don't even know yet. But I have been working. I have been. But you gotta give me a bit on that one. But hello, Salad. Oh shit. Hold on. Maybe this time I can be a better shield, but that's kind of all down to how quickly I can just take these guys out. Oh shit, wait, whoa. Come on. The hype? What, the hype for the Zero video? I know a lot of people are excited for that one. I'm not stalling. Definitely not. There's no enemy pilots on my escort target, right? Oh, wait a second, that's Fiona? Oh, shit. Hold on, I'm on my way. Does a man with a gun count as a cyborg? I guess by his logic, it might. Oh, man. This morning, while I was working, I had a bunch of stuff on my second monitor. Like a bunch of creators and stuff covering the Tekken 8 demo. that's out on PS5. It's not out on other platforms until like Thursday, I think. If you don't know the Chole lore, Tekken 7 is like my favorite fighting game ever. And I am so goddamn excited for Tekken 8. Like, it looks great. The mechanics all seem to be there. The heat system looks dope. Literally all the characters that I play in Tekken are on the launch roster. Like every Tekken character that I've ever learned and enjoyed is on the launch roster for 8. I want that game so bad. And there's so much content going around right now with the demo that they put out where like the beginning of the story mode is playable. Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, is Mayday not instant fail? I thought Mayday just meant that I lost. I guess Mayday means that like I'm just about to lose. Uh-oh. Okay, wait, I think he might be targeting me. But goddamn, dude. I saw some, uh-oh. Oh, they missed! The missile tracking affects them, too! I saw some Brian gameplay this morning, which is why Cyborg made me think of it. He looks so fun. I've never even played Brian, but like, he looks like a blast. I might pick him up in the new game. Let's see what I think. Spanish and Spain. Well, I know the difference between like Spanish and Mexican Spanish. I've learned both at some point in time with that one. I was aware of that one, but I genuinely didn't know the thing with Portuguese. I had always just been told that they spoke Portuguese in Brazil. I had never been informed that they were any different, like language-wise. To be fair to the thing I just said about Spanish, though, my Spanish might as well, like, that's the Spanish I got taught in high school. So, like, I didn't really learn a whole lot in the first place. And it's been a long time since I took, like, high school Spanish. So, like, whatever I might have learned, I did not retain it. Like, at this point, it might as well be gone. I guess. No. I was gonna say, I mean, it is true. Never mind. Hold on. Mucho texto. Oh, personal message.
私も君がニューコムに来てくれたことを感謝してる。その腕があれば、きっとどんな新しい R ナンバーともシンクロできるはず。まるで翼の先でも風を感じてるみたいだって思った。それだけです。じゃ。
今日あれからシャトルの人たちと会いました。宇宙から空に降りてくる時の感じって、肉体で知る重力の再発見だって言ってました。私たちは空より上には上がれないんだってことを彼らと会って感じました。こういう人たちとの出会いがあるとニューコムの新しさにも慣れることができそう。君はどうですか？もう慣れましたか？
Sure.
フィーでした。
What do you mean this was Fee? As if I didn't know? You could say we are advancing to the next Ace Combat game. I have no idea what he might mean by that, so, no comment. Don't look into that statement.
まずはじめにフェイスパーク紛争以後緊張状態が続いているゼネラルニューコム情勢について新たな動きがありました。ゼネラルリソース広報部で行われた緊急記者会見によりますと、ゼネラルリソースの人工衛星がニューコムの攻撃によって破壊された模様です。ゼネラルリソース側の発表は、この衛星はもともと民間利用目的で使われていたものであり、今回の攻撃はニューコムの一方的な破壊行為であると激しく非難しました。
Well,
しかしこの会見に答える形で続いて行われたニューコム側の会見では、攻撃に関しては認めたものの、この衛星は軍事目的で使われていたものだったとしており、両者の発表には大きな食い違いが見られ、今後の同社の動向が注目されます。
I didn't do that. That can't be put on
ニュ
me.
ース見た？もう誰にも止められないところまで来てる気がする。結局どっちも自分たち以外を認めたくないってことしかわからないし、ユーピオもクラークソン代表がいなくなってただのゼネラル関連企業って感じで、今国っていうものや政治っていうものが力をなくして、経済がゼネラルを巨大な力にして、今度は経済を科学が否定しようとして、いつになっても戦いはなくならない。サーフにいた時には自分が戦う目的が戦いをやめさせるためにあったけど、ニューコムの科学がここの科学者たちが言うような素晴らしい未来を作るとも私には思えない。それでも自分がここにいるのは姉さんや君と飛びたいってことしかなくなってるのに気がついたんだ。
Okay. Mexican is spicy Spanish. Chilean is cursed Spanish. Wait, is Chilean Spanish its own thing, too? Why was I never told about this? It's all your fault. I didn't shoot that satellite. Alright? Wasn't me. Was not me. AC Advance, the game of the millennium. I recently searched for like a review of Ace Combat Advance on Google, or not on Google. Well, I did on Google, and like nothing came up outside of like written reviews from like 2 decades ago almost. So I went to YouTube and I searched Ace Combat Advance review. I'm doing it right now just to make sure that I'm not talking out of my ass. And like, yeah, I'm not. If I search Ace Combat Advance review on YouTube, I get one 3-minute review from like 12 years ago, and that has a lot of views actually, and a Windows Movie Maker intro. Beautiful. And then there's another one from 2 years ago that's 2 minutes long and has like 40 views on it, and that's it. Like, I wanted to know about Ace Combat review, and Ace Combat Advance. There's like nothing. Like, there's no like informational content about it. It's crazy. And then like a long play comes up of it that's an hour long. Chilean just has a funny accent. Oh, okay. I, as a mod, had to agree to the rules of the chat. I thought I was exempt and could backseat as much as I wanted. Nope. You, as a mod, can still be banned by me, personally. But hello, Jess. The next couple videos, like the next 2 weeks, the AC Advanced community is dying. You can save them. I'll be the one to save the Game Boy Ace Combat spin-off crowd. Don't worry. I'll become an Ace Combat Advance YouTuber. What was I saying though? A second ago. I lost it. I actually the next 2 videos, the next 2 weeks, should be pretty great, but like, with the one this week, it was one of them that like, it'll either be a really good video or a disaster of a video, and I don't know what it's gonna be until I start working on it, and like I get a ways into the process. Now I'm a ways into the process, and I think it's gonna be a really good video. There's still, the exact same thing applies for, like, the week after as well, though. where it's gonna either be really good or a bit of a mess, and I have no way of knowing ahead of time. I feel like I'm one of the less likely mods to get banned from the chat. I don't know what you could mean by that. Of course, none of the mods would ever get banned. That would be crazy. That would be wild. It's actually, in the history of me streaming, help? Help who? Help? Oh God. You guys were all saying this mission, this mission. What, why were you all saying that? Oh, I heard one of them hit. Did I kill both of them? Who am I helping? Am I helping these guys? Yeah, I am. Because for a second, like, there are also little blue dots, like, up where we're going towards. So I was like, do I have to zoom up there and help them? I clearly paid a lot of attention during the briefing. I was not asleep during the briefing. The music stopped. Eraser? Hopefully that's how I'm supposed to say it. Thank you for the sub. Too slow? Oh, we failed.
Intercept.
The Humansoft of Clock Tower? Wait, hold on. I saw the name Humansoft. Are these the guys that did they do Clock Tower? I don't see it on here. It seems, wow. This studio's whole, like, portfolio is that they did, like, licensed Game Boy Advance and DS games. I'm not even bullshitting you. Like, that is almost their entire list of games. Is that they did, like, DS and Game Boy titles of, like, Scooby-Doo, Ace Combat, Tomb Raider, Hot Wheels, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Jimmy Neutron. Oh my God, the Thornberries, the Wild Thornberries. What a weird list of works. There's one up ahead that you have to hurry to destroy too. Is that it? Is that why I failed last time? Because it seemed like I was doing pretty all right. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. This mission. It didn't even seem like it was going that poorly, but then it just kind of randomly ended. Beautiful. You love to see shots like that. I don't know of any you've banned, but I know of at least one that's been demodded. Yeah, in the history of me streaming, we've had 2 mods that got demodded. One of them was like a dramatic thing, and one of them wasn't at all. And the one that was dramatic was just poor judgment on my part. Fiona's up here. Cynthia's up here. Oh, it's a satellite in the water? That's what the friendly blip up here was? Hold on, I gotta make sure that these two don't, like, go back. We'll just hope. I heard a lot of shots land. Too slow. The fuck? I haven't heard about the other one, because the other one wasn't like a dramatic thing. It just kind of like happened quietly in the background and no one really knew about it. Do I have to destroy the red targets in a certain amount of time? That seems to be what's happening. It doesn't seem like the targets I'm supposed to help are getting shot. Yeah, I think I just have to destroy these ships. Oh, God help me. There, the carrier.
Help.
No. Okay, maybe.
Help.
I'm working on it.
Bingo.
We take those. There we go. You bitches. What do you think you're doing back here? Uh-oh, none of those are gonna hit. To such strict rules. You know what was annoying about the new, like, chat rule thing that I've got access to and no one told me, and I just kind of randomly found out yesterday, but, like, it's fine, whatever, I clearly don't care about it. Alright, those bitches aren't getting help. Those bitches are not getting my help. I've decided. This is the worst mission in the game. Well, like, what do they want from me? They want me to help back here, but they also want me to go forward and destroy all these targets in, like, a limited amount of time. It seems like I'm genuinely, like, best case scenario, or best approach rather, is like, just zoom up here, destroy the convoy, and hope that I can get back in time to defend the target. Or not the target, but you know what I mean. Defend what I need to defend. Oh, it only needs one missile. Sweet. I won't complain. But also, hello, Mickle.
Help. Bullseye.
I'm not helping.
Caution. Bullseye.
Nope. No help. No help.
Bullseye.
Oh, god damn it. Sink the additional fleets?
姉さん、せっかちな将軍なんだから。
Update target. Main bullseye.
Ay, ay, ay. Reinforcement fleet, here I come. Have you tried not losing? I've tried it. Thought we were exempt as mods. Well, look, you guys, this isn't a false stream where...
Mayday.
Mayday? That's unfortunate.
Mayday.
That's probably bad.
Bullseye.
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 This isn't a false stream where she has a no backseating rule But then also, whenever the slightest complication pops up in whatever game she's playing, she has one of her mods Google how to progress past that point.
Mission over.
Brother, what are they like? Help, help, mayday, mayday. It's not even that bad of a mission. If I just hadn't gone back, like that would have been a really short, pretty easy mission. Throwing false shade, I'm allowed to. You have no idea what I go through.
またいないみたいなのでメールで残します。実は相談したいことがあって。
Oh?
と言ってもいつものことなんだけど、シンシア姉さんのことで。実はサブリメーションの被験者リストに彼女の名前を偶然見つけたんだけど。
Oh.
科学やコンピューターの世界に対して夢を持つのは別に悪いことじゃないし、だからニューコムを彼女が選んだのも知ってる。だけどまだ実験段階の技術をなんでわざわざ姉さんが受ける必要があるのって。どうしたらいい？
Probably just tell you how you feel.
もしかしたらもうフィーから何か言ってきたかもしれないけど彼女の相談に乗ってあげてほしい。もう私から彼女にしてあげられることって少ないから。
What?
なんか兄弟喧嘩に巻き込んじゃったみたいになっててごめん。ただ正直な話、途中からこっちに来たから相談できるような人は君ぐらいしかいないと思うし。
I think that's true. Took me like 100 attempts to A rank. Oh, well, yeah, if you try to A rank that, that would be a pain in the ass, but... NPC help, mayday. Chole, no backseating, bitch. I wasn't listening. I wasn't having it. No help. Fiona, maybe if you came in a little less hostile?
あなた私の何をどう知ってるつもり？誰にも口出しさせない。たとえたった一人の妹にも。
姉さんは体や心まで捨てようとしているんじゃないの？まだ実験も成功していないサブリメーションなんて無茶よ。一体何が知りたいの？
誰もが進むべき次なる世界。そう、まだ誰も体験したことのない、すべてが新しく未知の知覚や感覚によって構成されている宇宙を知りたい。生きる者が必ず持つ肉体が精神や魂といった未知の可能性を秘める存在にまで限界を作っているのよ。
Oh, Jesus Christ.
そうだとしても、姉さんが望んでいるのは自然から与えられた人の力を超えてる。それは危険な力だわ。
そう、その通り。私が欲しいのは選ばれた者が手にすることのできる新しい世界への扉をこじ開ける力よ。
We got another crazy bitch on the loose. She's here. There's two of them. Well, I guess there's three of them. I'll lump Dissian in. Dissian's probably a crazy bitch. I think he fits. Little bit. I've never called him that, but that's what he is, for sure. Fiona, that was your fault.
それでも自分がここにいるのは姉さんが心配だからだって言ったらすごく怒られて、自分のしたいことをしろって。でもずっと自由に育ってきた姉さんの後ろ姿を見てきた私には。ねえ、君は何のために戦っているの？
To complete the game on hard mode.
Communication interrupted. Decrypting urgent message.
Urgent?
これは個人的なメールです。閉じたら消去されるようになってますので。
Oh god, she's joining him, isn't she?
実は私、
Is that where this is going?
行う人格のコピー実験に
被験者として参加しようと思って登録したんだけど、会社から止められちゃってて。それは立場的な問題とか人間関係的な部分でよく考えろなんて上司に言われたんだけど、私にはその発想がすでにゼネラル的じゃないかって。立場とか人間関係なんてことを超えて分かり合うために人間のサブリメーションがあるはずなのに、そういう意味ではニューコムもまだまだなのかって、それがショックだったけど、でも私は諦めてないから自分でチャンスを作る、そんな計画にも誘われてるし。
Oh god, it is where this is going.
その時が来たらちゃんと君にも話すし。
Oh no.
もしも君が望むなら、私と一緒にチャンスを手にしてほしいとも思ってる。ただその時にフィーのことだけは心配だから、
No, I'm staying here.
君に話しておこうと思って。すごく個人的なお願いで申し訳ないけど頼みます。では。ああ、そうそう、この話まだフィーには言わないで。
Information download complete. File deleted.
Both of these sisters are fucking idiots. Why? This is such a conflict between the two of them, and it's both of their faults. Fiona is so, like, outwardly hostile towards her sister for all this, and she instigates the conflict. And Cynthia, for whatever reason, just doesn't tell her that even though she wanted to be sublimated, she's not going to be because the company won't let her. That would immediately solve this problem, would it not? Would Fiona not immediately be like, oh, okay, I can chill out then? Like, what? Why would you not tell her that? Why would you tell me that and not her that? I just met you. I don't even know you. But drama? I'm so confused. It's both of their faults. Fiona's just jealous because her sister is hotter. I disagree. Personally. My toaster said it's gonna be wonderful. Huh? Hello, Brian. Welcome. Both of these sisters are at fault here. I want to be very clear. I have no sympathy for either of them. They're both idiots. This is both their fault.
ゼネラルリソースが我々の侵攻に対抗すべく空軍基地に兵力を集結中との情報が入りました。そこで低空で侵入して防空レーダー網を避け空軍基地を襲撃します。高度には十分注意して任務を遂行してください。なお今回の任務から新型機デルフィナス3が配備されます。
Oh no. They're locking me into a specific plane for this? Oh god. Okay, the mobility doesn't seem so bad. The mobility might be fine. That's the point, they're both idiots. Well, it's painful. I can recognize that they're both idiots. It's just, it's painful. Oh, it's this thing.
作戦中は姉さんと呼ばない。いつも言ってるはず。すいません。
So what's my altitude limit here? When you do questions with multiple choices, poll, P-O-L-L. Oh, pull down. Oh, Jesus Christ. The speed demon. This is a speed demon? That's probably a bad thing. It looks better than most of the Newcom planes have so far. 1,000 feet does seem to be my hard limit, hard ceiling, which is terrifying. I think I'd rather fly over here for right now, personally. Highest power rating of the top 3 planes. So it is the fast one. I, honestly, of the super planes, so far, I think the Ouroboros one is my personal preference. I feel like that one kind of has everything going for it. Except for, what is the downside? Because they all have like one noteworthy downside to them. And honestly, I don't even know what the Ouroboros one is, like off the top of my head, because it's not a noticeable downside. Like, I don't feel it when I fly it. You know what I mean? Other than that, probably the UPO one. Oh. There we go. Oh, come on. Trying to stay below 1,000 feet. It's rough out here. Do a poll to decide who's the best waifu in Ace Combat 3. We all know that it's Keith, okay? We don't need to pretend otherwise. Everyone knows that it's Keith. How am I'm not shooting that guy out of the air. I don't even know how I would. I cannot get the angle on him. I can't get the angle. I'm gonna have to go around. Alright, take a loop. Take a lap. I'd say Reyna. Why? She's fucking crazy. This isn't an I can fix her either. She's batshit. She's actually crazy. If I'm memeing it up, it's Keith. If I'm not memeing it up, it's Fiona. I said what I said, alright? I only speak facts. She knew. She knew the whole time. I'm not. Oh boy. I'm not joining Cynthia. The hell? Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, did it actually just put me with... For a second, I thought it joined me to Cynthia. And I was like, what? Hold on. I can get in that little flight path. Hold on. I got this. Is carrier landing? What about it? Oh my god, it's a small... Although the momentum, like, instantly stops whenever you actually touch down. Oh, that's really tiny. Oh, that's really small, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. You see what I mean? Like, your plane instantly stops in this game. Do I think with Ace Combat 8, I could carry you could carry 2 special weapons instead of 1? I mean, maybe? Do any of the other games ever do that? I don't feel like it would work very well. Because then you could just have all your bases covered and have no downsides. I mean, it could work, but it wouldn't be very interesting. What's wrong with you? Oh, they're all crazy. Oh, they are all crazy. Okay. Why would you cover for her? What reason do you have? I get that they're sisters, but ever since I've gotten here, Cynthia has just kind of been a bitch to her the whole time.
ゼネラルリソース系列の報道機関では、現在放送内容についてキーワード検閲が配信システムに組み込まれたとの発表
Media
があります。
censorship.
このような大規模な報道規制が施行されるのは初めてのことです。現在この番組は独立系パーソナルベースの放送局からお送りしています。それではここで我々が独自に傍受した映像を
Does the exact thing Gunship said? Really? I don't feel like it would work. Well, like, obviously it could work in terms of just implementing it, but I feel like you lose the kind of give and take dynamic in that case. I don't know. Because, like, Ace Combat 4 lets you choose a special weapon. Only one, right? But then, whatever you choose, there's gonna be, like, something that you're missing. And that makes things interesting. Hold on, I missed. Mikkel sent something that I started reading, but I didn't finish it. Hello. Dician is like crazy bitch prime in this game. They don't get any crazier.
物欲からの支配を拒絶するのは難しいのもまた事実である。そう、肉体という超えがたい境界によって維持される我々の生命は常に欲によって縛られているからだ。
Oh my god, my eye is twitching again. Why is it doing this today?
性欲、睡眠への欲。これら生命を維持するために必要な最低限のものですら 貨幣によって手に入れねばならない。我々人類は未だかつて一度もこの呪縛から完全に解放されたことはないことからもわかるはずだ。人類の限界とはあまたの欲望に縛られた肉体なのだ。
この声明はウロボロスと名乗る組織から出されたものです。 このウロボロスに関して詳細な情報は分かっていませんが、ゼネラルリソース、ニューコム、ユーピオに所属していた隊員が多数参加しているという情報が入ってきています。彼らは全人類のコンピューターを使ったデータ化を
Vitamin deficiency?
死亡者の中には
Would that do it?
サブリメーションした者もいると言われています。
I doubt it, but
参加
maybe.
者たちのリストもスフェアで公開されています。ご覧の
I
よう
eat
に
pretty
各部隊
good.
からエリート社員が参加しているようです。 中でもニューコム側からの参加者が多く、特徴としては革新的な実験の被験者リストにも
Wait,
上
what?
がっている人が多いようです。
Wait, wait.
サブリメーションしているのか詳細は不明ですが、このテロ集団の目的ははっきりしてきました。
Hold on. I saw. Wait.
ボロスって姉さんの言ってたやつなの？まさか本当にこんなこと始めるなんて。確かに私もニューコムだけじゃなくてゼネラルもユーピオだって信じられないけど、だからってこんなテロもどきの戦いでこの世界が歴史が本気で変わるとでも思ってるの？バカみたい。
She was. She
姉
is.
さんと一緒にいたかったからここに残ってたのに。私必ず彼女を連れ戻すつもり。
What?
あなたにも助けてほしい。
Oh, they're all crazy. Everyone in this game is crazy. No one acts like a normal human being in this game. What is happening? That's K Nagase again? How many are there? How many? Because, oh god. Okay, hold on. I need to go and read Mikkel's thing. sitting through a 22-part series of a guy playing Elden Ring, but he can only earn souls from PvP to upgrade stuff. Anything he gets from PvE, he has to use Memory of Grace on before he starts farming souls from PvP again. It's a really skilled PvPer. It's by far the best Elden Ring content ever. Customers giving me more reasons to lose faith in humanity. Bro, this route in this story is making me lose faith, personally, right now. Yeah. Hold on, now there's so much to get caught up on. Hold on. I have to catch up. I'm catching up. There's a bit of a give and take, because each plane has a set of special weapons. Okay. Okay. That makes it a little better. But if you had an option to have 2 special weapons, I bet many people would do air-to-air and air-to-ground. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then, like, if you have your air-to-air covered, and you have your air-to-ground covered, then you lose, like, that dynamism that makes, like, actually choosing before a mission interesting. And it just kind of starts to blend at that point, if that makes sense. There's Kay again. Nagase is that's true! Nagase is a crazy bitch in this game. She's with the crazy bitch squad. That's actually true. She counts. Now that you mention it, I wasn't... Like, my thought process hadn't gotten that far yet, but you're absolutely right. She's also a crazy bitch in this game. Don't pay attention to the fact that it's been 50 years. She was a co-pilot of one of the planes you escort. Yeah, a lot of people mentioned it in the comments of the AC5 video today. But, what's it called? Apparently there's just a bunch of them. Like, they are all separate, unique people. It's just like, oh yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them. They all look the same. They are about the same age at the time that their respective games happen. They are all ace pilots. They're all apparently related. Like, canonically, at some point, Namco confirmed that they're related to each other in some fashion. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I want bombs and missiles. Yeah. I don't know. I would have to obviously, like, see it in action. But at least in theory, she's part of the Electrosphere. She was never real in any of the games. She was never real. That's the only logical explanation at this point. Actually, someone... Hold on, I'm gonna go find this comment real quick before I go into the mission. Where is it? Someone this morning dropped... Oh, it was Ferval. Here it is. There's an old running joke that Kei Nagase is a reused name in a family of identical daughters, cousins, sisters, and such in Strange Real. It's either that or none of them are real. That only 2 explanations possible. It's one or the other. It's either just like a bloodline where they all just name each other the same thing and they look the exact same and they all become pilots, or none of them were ever real. Those are the only 2 options at this point. The only 2. 5 and 7 had exactly the same. Oh. AC Nurse Joy theory is very plausible. It is the Nurse Joy thing, isn't it?
クーデターが起きてしまった以上、我々ニューコムはゼネラルリソースと戦う前にクーデターを起こしたウロボロスを叩きます。空中空母から出撃したウロボロスの戦闘機をすべて撃墜してください。
Did he just say that we're going after Ouroboros before we go after General Resource? Are we not just gonna fully focus on like the ace pilot terrorist uprising? Why are we still beefing with General Resource? Where are the priorities? What is happening? This story path is batshit. Nothing is being handled the way it should be in this path. Everything has just been chaos ever since I joined Newcom. Nothing has made sense. It's just been so all over the place. So many bad decisions are being made consistently. I'm baffled by just everything that they say at this point. Every time there's any dialogue, I'm just like, wait, what? What did you just say? That makes no sense. Why? Anyway. Ridge Racer. I know about the Ridge Racer, like that her sister is a race queen in Ridge Racer. I think a bunch of people mentioned that with AC2 was when I learned that one. Which ending? Newcom. We actually just got past the decision point. Project Aces actually did a game about that? Oh god. I looked away from the screen a little too long to read that. I almost took a bit of a nosedive there for a second. The only downside to streaming off of 2 monitors. Like, it's necessary, but I've come across, there's apparently like a plugin that can really seamlessly put your stream chat onto like your main monitor. And if you set up your OBS right, you can just have it so that it doesn't appear on your stream like that. So that I wouldn't have to look over to a second monitor. But I feel like at this point I'm so in the habit of it. And I feel like also some people might appreciate the fact that you can tell when I'm reading chat and when I'm not. Okay. Am I on a time limit for that, or can I just kind of fly around and shoot things as I please? It's hard to tell sometimes in AC3. Sometimes it's urgent, sometimes I've got all the time in the world. Ooh, where's that missile coming from? I could not see it on my radar for a second. That was a little scary. I got lucky again. Only one? Ah! I have no idea where these missiles are coming from. Long-range radar is not displaying them. Come on. And there's the big guy. It doesn't seem like there's much urgency to it. I could probably clear all the fighters out. I'm not getting screwed over by missiles much at all here. Oh, he was flying down? I thought they were flying away from me. I thought that was a beautiful time to shoot 4 missiles off. Okay, I've probably shot enough of them. I can't tell. It almost seems like they're respawning. Fiona's yapping, ignore her. Ugh. Oh, ow, ow. The way that I went from if I had to give a serious answer to best AC3 waifu, it would be Fiona to, oh, never mind, she's crazy too. It did not take long. Like, immediately after I said that, the mission after, she starts just acting like she's equally crazy. Well, maybe not equally crazy. She's not a sublimation terrorist, but fairly crazy. She's being a little wacky. Come on. Oh, we're done. Alright, to be continued. With how crazy literally everyone is, Keith is literally Keith. Cynthia, please behave. Hold on, I'm just catching up. The whole story in AC3 is a crazy one. I feel like the story, like, its plot is already kinda crazy. But it's elevated by the fact that, like, no one in this story is a sensible human being. And if they are, they kinda just get killed. Like, they kinda just die quickly and then they're gone. How many missions would I like in AC8? Well, it kind of depends, like, how long the missions are, right? Because I feel like 4 for me was like the perfect length. 5 felt a little too long. 5 started to feel like it was outstaying its welcome near the end. Because 4 had what, 18 missions, right? But then those missions were like 10 to 20 minutes long a piece. So the game ended up being like 6 hours or so, if I remember right. And I feel like that was about perfect. Because a lot of the Ace Combat games have been too short, like for a single playthrough. Even like AC3 Japan, for a single playthrough, it's like 4 hours. So it's pretty short. AC5 was the first one that felt like it might be a little too long. I feel like 4 felt about right to me. You know what game is really short? Ace Combat 2. That game is short. The fact that I played it twice for stream just so that it wasn't done so soon, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do the extra aircraft, and like, I have an excuse for it. All right, I'm doing a poll. Okay, we're limited to 4 options, chat. Who are the options for best waifu? Keith will be on there, right? Keith will be on there. And then would it be who are like the popular ones? Reina, Cynthia, Fiona? I feel like that's probably the lineup right there. I would like to put more characters on there, almost just for the meme. But I feel like that's probably the lineup. Sorry, my brain. Keith has to be on there. And then Cynthia. Park is popular in my heart. Yeah, I would like to put more meme options on there, like Park or Simon. But since I'm limited to 4, I just gotta work with what I got. Gives a heavy Lane vibe. I haven't watched Lane yet. I need to. Everyone keeps telling me I would like it. There's a lot of anime that I haven't watched that everyone keeps telling me I would like, and I keep putting it off. Like just this week, I've had close friends of mine tell me that I need to watch One Punch Man and Mob Psycho, and I haven't seen either of those yet, despite being told for years that I would love both of them. Because like I could watch those, Or I could just rewatch Dragon Ball again.
もう止められないのかな。
The choice is obvious.
姉さんにもう一度会ってちゃんと伝えたい。自分の気持ちもう止められなくてもいい。ただもう一度。
Because one of my most famous rants of all time on stream, it's from a long time ago now, but it was my Goku is actually a well-written character rant, and every time I rewatch Dragon Ball, that rant gets a little more long-winded, because I'll find one more thing to add on to it. Man, this cutscene, this is the third of the 4 paths that I've played so far that they throw this cutscene into. And there's also the slight offshoot of that rant of Goku is not a terrible father. People are just wild for that one. Keith, let's go. Keith is in the lead. Super Goku's... we don't talk about Super. I've still only watched Super one time to this day. I have never gone back to rewatch Super. Because I would just rather rewatch Dragon Ball and Z than go back and rewatch Super. I haven't rewatched GT in a long time. I've seen GT front to back twice. So I've still watched GT more than Super. I was planning on watching Super. Super is fine. Like, Super is serviceable in terms of just being like an enjoyable watch from front to back. It has its ups and downs. There are arcs in Super that are really bad. But, and also, fair warning, those arcs are near the beginning. The worst arcs in Super are the early ones. But like, if you are really into Dragon Ball, like to the point where you enjoy talking about like the themes and the character development and stuff like that with people, man, Super is a tough pill. A really tough one. The movies are pretty good though. I like all 4 of the Super movies. If we count Battle of Gods as I lump it in. Even though, or I guess Resurrection F was also called, hold on. Wasn't that one also called Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F? Am I mistaken? Yeah, it was. So technically only 2 of them are like labeled as Dragon Ball Super movies. But considering that both of those movies just got remade into arcs for the show, for the series, I lump them in. When the subject is quantifying power levels then? Oh dude, it's not even good in that regard. It's really just like, it's a fun watch. But if you're like really into what they did with like the original run, it can be a little rough. Because for me at least, like all of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball and from Z regress in Super. Most characters actually regress in Super. Just speaking generally, because like the show ended. Like all the characters went through their arcs like front to back. Like the show got wrapped up. It was done. So they just had to like regress characters. Like Goku becomes really, really stupid. Like annoyingly stupid. I don't know what. Ah!
Mission failed.
That was poor timing. Vegeta's arc gets like undone so that they can kind of just redo it in Super.
Engage.
Gohan actually doesn't fare that poorly, but that's more because, what's it? That's more because his was like the one character arc that didn't go all the way through to the end the way it was intended to. So he actually fares pretty well in the later parts of Super. Early on, it was painful still. But he comes around. I would agree that Super is a lot more Vegeta. Oh. But like, Vegeta's arc was done. Like, I still take issue with Vegeta in Super a lot. Because at the end of Z, like, he had grown. Like, his character flaws were gone. He went through a full positive arc beginning to end throughout Z. And then he kind of just shows up in Super and has to like redo a lot of that. Because otherwise he would be really boring. So I still take issue with him a lot. Did I start the Dragon Ball talk? I think I did, actually. I think I did this time. I was about to say, who started it? Because for people who have been around, I think most people eventually learn that you can't start me because I won't stop. Which is very true. Like, once it starts, it does not end. When is Daima supposed to start again? Does anyone know? I kind of forgot that that was a thing that was happening until just now, actually. When is that supposed to happen? Was it during 2024? Or is it further out than that?
Warning. Missile alert.
Because that trailer was weird, but I gotta give it a shot. Especially since they went with like the Broly art style. I've gotta at least give it a fair shake. Oh, you're flying, man. The amount of times that I confuse whether they're flying towards me or away from me in the PS1 games, like it's not even specific to AC3. It's kind of just the whole PS1 trilogy that I do it. I was gonna say, if that tracks me all the way and hits me, I think the update will come out around 5. The Armored Core update? I know that the description on YouTube said it was tomorrow, but I think someone in Discord also said that, like, they're doing it by Japanese time. So, ow, shit. But wait, if they were doing it by Japan time, would it not already be? Yeah, it would already be. It's 5 a.m. in Japan right now. I think, unless I'm mistaken. I don't have Japan on my world clock, but I've got somewhere that's close enough. And by that, I mean New Zealand time. That was me. Yeah, it's already 5 a.m. in Japan. It'll be 8. Oh, did they say 8 a.m. anywhere? I just missed that if they did.
Warning. Missile alert.
I might do a stream of it, Armored Core ranked stream. I was joking with False that I should do it. Oh.
Bullseye.
Just trying not to get hit by this shit. Just normally when games update. I feel like games normally update at like noon for whatever respective time zone they use. If they do a midday update.
Missile alert.
I feel like, at least from what I've seen a lot in the last few years, noon is kind of like the go-to for a midday update now. But like Japan, I have no clue if Japan does it any differently. I don't play like any live service games based out of Japan, so I just don't have a frame of reference there. Like my frame of reference is for the Western side of the industry.
Warning.
Road to Challenger when? Is Challenger, like, do we know what the ranks are? Is Challenger like the highest rank?
Warning. Missile alert.
But yeah, when I was joking with False about it, I was like, I can prove all the haters wrong. I can show them that I don't have a skill issue. But then that could also go the opposite way, where it's like, I haven't played Armored Core 6 in 7 weeks. Almost 8 weeks. And just hopping on ranked might not exactly go in my favor. Oh, they're just using, like, letter ranks. Really? Tunnel vision. I've seen this mission mentioned once or twice. Oh, because it's arena ranks. Okay, that might make sense.
姉さんは出てこない。私たちが殺したの。シンシアを。
Maybe.
私何もできなかった。まだ信じられない。なんであの時何も言ってくれなかったのかって。こんなことが彼女の夢だったとでも言うの？
I guess.
私は信じない。騙されてた。彼女のメーリングリストにビジョンの名前見つけたの。覚えてるでしょ？一度あなたのことをゼネラルに誘っていた。私、確かめたい。あの男とウロボロスを叩く。
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
絶対ビデオが載っている。現状名。
We're not gonna have to. Oh, god damn it. We're not gonna have to do any twists or turns in here now, are we? It's funny. Oh my god, they're just stretching. Wait. I was going way too fast for you to start doing that. That was not cool. Very, very not cool. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Okay. I've calmed myself. Poll options today? Just vote where your heart guides you, Mikkel. Just vote where your heart guides you. Unless, have you been paying attention to the story? Do you know the characters that are options here? See, it's chill when you're not slamming the afterburners like I was at first. I thought we were just gonna be flying in a straight line, so I was going pretty fast. Jesus. The physics do not help. Oh, good lord above. Okay. I went with Reyna. Congrats, you picked the I can fix her option. Actually, that might be Cynthia now too, to be honest. They might both be the I can fix her option. Left it is. But hear me out, I can. I don't think you can. To be honest, I don't know that you can. Man. Maybe that was fair. I'm tempted to call bullshit, but like I was cutting it a little too close on that one, if I'm being honest. At least now I'm prepared. Bit of Descent, like the game Descent. Uh-oh, my wing. Okay, we're good. I've never played Descent. I've been recommended Descent plenty of times, but I've never played it. Okay. How bad is it when I whistle into this mic, by the way? I've never heard it. I know that my old mic, when I whistled into it, it was really, really bad. So I've always made an effort to not whistle on stream the way that I tend to. But every once in a while, whoa! The whistling is fine? Okay, sweet. It used to peak the shit out of my old mic. Mickle, do you remember the old one? Mickle might have been around for it. My old mic really did not like the whistling. It would freak out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Overcorrected. Whoa. That's fine. I'm an ace pilot. Whoa, 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 whoa. I read chat for a second and you make me cut all the way across? What's wrong with you? Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. It was not good on the ears. Yeah, he does remember. It was really bad in the old mic. But to be fair, this mic is a much higher quality one. I used to use the tried and true classic Blue Yeti. It's kind of like baby's first like actual microphone for anyone buying an actual microphone, like for a computer, right? Because it's like $99. It's pretty good for 99 bucks. Like, especially with some extra settings and some filters and stuff, you can make a Yeti sound pretty good. But I mean, there's a reason I don't still use the Yeti. There are better options, for sure. The Yeti is just great for like a beginner mic that's not expensive. Is what a beginner thinks. It is the safe option. It is the safe, like, cheap beginner option. We are in the Death Star. This mission is wild. I wasn't ready for the flying to, like, pick back up again the way that it did. I was just not prepared whatsoever for that. I mean, if this mission is just gonna be, like, the flying, like, obstacle course stuff that it has been, then this is a pretty good one. It's wild with Ace 3's, like, plane physics, like the momentum and all that. The, what's the word? Momentum, there's a better word. Velocity? I could go with that. Not the safe option for my ears. Not when I whistle, no. Oh. The RNG is with me today. Okay, there it is. Oh, thank you. That one was pretty oh god, we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. I thought we were done. Cut it a little close. Inertia would be the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Not velocity. Inertia. Oh yeah. Where's Hamilton? I don't know if I get the reference on that, to be honest. I feel like whenever I see the name Hamilton, I can only think of like the play Hamilton. I've never even seen it. I'm sure Hamilton is great, but it's one of those things where like Hamilton fans have made it so that I never want to see Hamilton. You know, it's like an Undertale or like My Hero Academia, where the fans are so off-putting to the point where I refuse to engage with it. I'm sure it's great though. I just, it's one of those for me where I'm like, nope. I am gonna remain with my stubborn pride on this one. I'm not watching that shit. I got this. I'm a bit of a pilot, if you didn't know. I've been in my pilot training arc for weeks. Yeah, there we go. What's next? What can you throw at me now? Nothing. Nothing can stop me now. I've seen all your tricks. The PNG of the outside world. Classic PS1 trick. Like if we were playing on 480i, I would not be able to tell that that was just a flat PNG. But man, when you upscale old games that did that, it's so painfully obvious. The bad Belkin guy in 5. Oh, that Hamilton. The one that chases you. I get it. The one that chases you through the tunnel at the end of the game. I just finished that game. Well, I say just. I finished it like a week ago at this point. Because, you know, the videos take a bit once I have finished the game. I spend more time on the video than just playing through the game every week, obviously. Hacking?
タイミングはハッドにて指示を出します。これが成功すれば、ウロボロスは鎮圧できると確信しています。貴君の戦果に期待します。
You could actually crash at the end of the tunnel? PS1 was 240? Oh shit, it was, I think. Now that you mention it. Wait, this isn't the outside world.
Engage.
There is a ceiling in here. Is that Dissian? I think it was 240p. What? I said 480i, didn't I? Wasn't that PS1? Or sorry, PS2 was 480i, wasn't it? Oh no. Hold on. Most PS1 games run at 240p. However, the PS1 is capable of 480i output, and some games use it for gameplay, in parentheses, mostly later racing titles. So I'm not entirely wrong, but I am, yeah. I was wrong. By luck, it was not entirely inaccurate. But no, the PS2 was 480i or P, more often 480i. PS2 interlacing is the reason that PS2 games were generally able to look the way they did. Because, like, you might notice that even though the OG Xbox did outspec the PS2, PS2 games tended to look a lot better than, like, Xbox games. And it's mostly because of the interlacing. Because the way that the PS2 output, for people who aren't resolution nerds, to put it simply, the PS2 would draw, like, every other line of the screen. Oh, shit. It's kind of hard to explain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Needing to keep my, my elevation relatively the same while, like, spinning around to fight them and stuff is wild. It's a little spooky. And by a little, I mean it's scary as shit. Take this. What? Reina, why are you moving so slowly? Oh, I didn't just fail? Oh my god. Come on. Yeah, I knew at least one of those had to hit. I thought more than one would hit, but I'll take at least one. Hacking! Ooh! Now that's what we love to see. Ooh! Good string. There we go. Oh, it's when she's hacked. Okay, I get it. Rip my waifu. Your waifu is shit. I get to say a weeb meme! Look at me. It's a good day. I understand a lot about you, Dissian. You just don't know. I've lived many lives. Seen many timelines. I know a lot about you. And this won't be my first time shooting your ass down. Kill Dissian again. It doesn't seem like there is a timeline in which Dissian survives. Right? I mean, even in the ones where I don't directly shoot him down like this, I'm pretty sure he always dies at the end. At least in the paths that I've seen. I guess that's kind of just what happens when you lead a terrorist organization. You'll generally put a target on your back. Surprise, surprise. Uh-oh. Oh, that one came really close. Where did this piano come from? Oh, son of a bitch. He's right on my tail! I can't shake him. Ooh, I almost flew into the pillar. Oh, shit. Whoa, I'm gonna stall. I'm shaking a little bit. Oh, what? Huh? What did he just do? And why can't I do it? What was that? The boss gets special privileges. The hell was that about? Oh yeah, he can just flip the craziest 180s. Uh-oh. Narrowly avoided once again. He's probably gonna do it here. Should try to get it lined up before he does it.
Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
Sideways post-stall maneuver? That's bullshit. I can't do anything like that. Doesn't mean I can't win the dogfight without taking a single shot. Rip Bozo. No. Goodbye.
帰ろう。もうここには何もない。この空には。私たちずっと一緒だったね。今までありがとう。こんな私のこと何度も助けてくれて。私、ミュウコも辞める。
Okay, that's fair.
このランデブーが最後のフライト。この空と君を忘れない。それからシンシアのいた空。
She earned it. Just saying. She brought that on herself.
元ゼネラルリソースのエースパイロットとその仲間が引き起こした事件の結末です。彼は果たして本当にサブリメーションされた人間だったのでしょうか。しかし今は
姉さん、バカな人。はい、フィ。姉さん。きっとあなたのことだから今頃は私のことでひどく落ち込んでるんでしょうね。でもあの時は仕方なかった。誰が悪いわけでもない。むしろ感謝してる。あなたが私の肉体を消してくれたから。
Oh my god.
私は私の夢だったこっちの世界に来れたんだし、あなたは多分これを聞いても信じないかもしれない。でもエレクトロスフィアは確かにある。そして素晴らしい。
You try to A rank everything and you discover there's an S rank. Hello, Ryan. She's now an AI waifu. She's also a shit waifu, just saying. I just like that this game is giving me a reason to join in on the your waifu is shit meme. Our good friend Luigi would say she's cuckoo crazy. She is cuckoo crazy. Reyna's beating Keith. How did Reyna come back? Why is Keith not winning? Explain yourselves. What's happening here? We finished? We got one more. We have to do Newcom or Ouroboros. And then that's the last route. We got one more route still. The husband, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Reina's cute. You can't fix her. You can't fix her. I'm telling you, you can't. You can't do it. Some people just can't be fixed. She's one of them. She's too far gone. May the sun fix her instead. I don't know if the sun will do it either. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't fix when it broke. Oh no. Oh no. It's happened to Raiden. The red flags have turned into green flags. He's too far gone. Sorry, I'm distracted by chats and comments right now. That's why I'm a little quieter. If Reina's your waifu is shit. Or Cynthia. I'm taking shots at everyone today. We all know that if you answer Keith, you can't be wrong. And if you answer Fiona, you've just chosen the best option. We all know it. Okay? We all know it. In the shitty plane mission, only take out the target to unlock a cool mission, just saying. The one where you have to, like, in quotes, defend the thing while also shooting the ships, you mean? What plane mission? If she gets sublimated, we could fix her as software. It's terrible. Wait, that's something maybe worth mentioning, right? If you get sublimated and you become literal code, what's stopping anyone from hacking you and changing your entire conscience foundationally? Did no one ever think about this? Surely this has to have come up at some point in the process, right? If your entire being becomes code in a computer, this has to have been brought up, right? A different part of the internet? VPN. Just use a VPN, you'll be fine. Only shoot down the targets for a mission where you go... The first mission in the Newcom route. Yeah, I know that the Electrosphere is the internet. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to disc 1 again. Yeah, there it is. Thankfully, the Japanese version of 3, the disc swapping works perfectly on DuckStation, because DuckStation disc swapping is very finicky. It works for some games, it doesn't work for more than it works for, in my experience. It can be a disaster a lot of the time. So convoluted, it's unhackable. It couldn't, that's... Imagine it's so complicated that, like, we don't understand how to mess with it. But then, if someone tries to mess with it, and it's code, right? So if you change something, you're gonna create errors in the code, and it's gonna stop working. What happens to a human mind with errors in the code? Think about it. Like, what? Do certain parts of your mind just stop working? Do you just fully break down? Like, what happens? Because someone's going to mess with it. It's only a matter of time. This isn't an if, it's a when. You know, now that I think about it, the sublimation thing seems pretty poorly thought out.
今日も誰かと明日はきっと
DuckStation was a bit buggy with MGS1 the last time I played it, but I still love this emulator. It's the best PS1 emulator. It's so good. As someone who has loved PS1 emulation for so long, because growing up, like, PS1 was my favorite console. It's probably still my favorite console. Okay, well, on the whole, my favorite console ever is the Xbox 360. But, like, I have the most nostalgia and, like, soft spot for PS1, right? DuckStation is great. Like, so good. Nobody can mess with your code if everyone is code, Abyssal Dissian. But yeah, I've jumped around between PS1 emulators for a long time. And like, ever since DuckStation 1.0 dropped, I have never had a need for anything else. The only thing that bugs me in this emulator is disk swapping. Still doesn't work very well. So much easier to know where up and down is. The compass is bad. Compass is bad. It looks cool. Outside of that, it's a no from me. I stand by it.
お休みの日ですか
I stand by it. The compass is bad.
公園で散歩はできないんで本を読んだり映画を見たり普通ですよ全然
I just realized that if I'm gonna sit here and read the comments whenever I've got a minute to,
こうしてパイロットになっている
I might as well respond to them if I'm going
もう夢みたい
to.
な話ですからただ最近思うのは
Always confused me. It's not that it confuses me with where up and down is. Like, that's the one thing that I think is clear with it. I just hate that it's like, if you're flying straight and you're not flying at an angle, it blocks your central vision. Like, I think the first person HUD in 3, in general, I mean, I said it in the video. I think it's bad. I think it's cluttered. I don't like it. I think the aesthetic of it is cool, but like, it's cluttered. Gameplay-wise, I don't like it. Visually, I think it's great. Gameplay-wise, not so much. AC4 did it perfectly. So far from what I've seen, 4 has the best HUD. Definitely. Second place, probably... off the top of my head, it might go to 2. But it could go to 5. If I, like, put them side by side, I would be able to say which one I like more, but... Just going off of memory, it's either 2 or 5. I just don't remember. I lean more towards 2. It should keep at 0-degree yaw position so you know where the up and down is, not the other way around. Maybe. She just has lots of trauma and for understandable reasons. Uh-huh. We'll see you around, Augusta. Have a good rest of your day. I rest my case. Oh, I didn't mention in the Ace 5 video, someone brought up the Puddle of Mud song. It caught me so off guard when I was playing it, and then it caught me off guard again when they played it in the credits. I think that them playing it in the credits was genuinely just like, hey, we paid for this song. We bought the license. We gotta use it more than once. This shit ain't cheap. Hold on. Before I start the last route properly, I need a piss break real quick. The caffeine is doing what the caffeine does. So I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, talk shit in the chat. I don't know. Whatever you want to do while I'm up for a minute, feel free to do it. And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got a lot of people in chat today. What happened? It's video day. Well, and the video is doing well. Thank you, by the way. It is the it's the best performing opening day for a video since the Armored Core series. I've been peeking at it throughout stream, and it is officially the best performing one since Armored Core. At least for the first 6 hours, that is. I think it's because of the comments. Driving impressions, probably. Because I got something wrong. Something notable wrong that a lot of people are like, by the way. Which, that seems to be a pattern, actually. Now that I think about it, I feel like in videos where I get things wrong, where there are more comments because of it, those videos tend to do better. Not that I would intentionally get things wrong, of course, but maybe if I do get things wrong, it's not as bad as I tend to think it is. Because normally I'm like, well, shit. But maybe it's not so bad. Maybe there's an upside to it, after all. Get everything wrong to maximize views. Well, no, I did a, Hold on. I have a video. From way back. Hold on. It didn't do that well. Like, right now, that video has less views lifetime than the Ace Combat video got in the last few hours. But I have an old video that was, for fun, screen fade because snipping tool. This video. I made this video. When was this? March 11th of this year, I published this video. This is a banger. This is such a good video. I had genuinely only played like 2 hours of Dark Souls 2 at the time I made this video. I played more Dark Souls 2 to get footage for this video than I had ever played prior to writing it. So this video is funny. Giga Chad take. It's not a real take, by the way. It's a meme video. It's a satire video. But I sell it as being completely genuine up until, like, it's a 9-minute video. and I sell it as being genuine up until like the 7 or 8 minute mark, where I'm like, okay, but really though, that's how you start actual wars. There are some really funny comments on the video. There are some funny ones on this one. Crimson Edge, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, but there are a lot of comments on it. I'm trying to find this one specific one that was really funny. Where is it? I mean, this one is funny. I'm glad I made it through the whole video knowing there would be relief at the end. It's someone who was a regular and knew that it wasn't legit. I'm glad I made it through the whole video. Man, where is... There's one comment that I remember, like, distinctly, where some guy commented and said something along the lines of, like, oh, man, I'm glad that there are other people that think this. Because, like, this game has its problems, but it's really, really good, and it's my personal favorite of the trilogy. And then he edits his comment, like, a few minutes later, and he's like, oh. Never mind. And I thought that comment made me laugh really hard. It has some really diehard adherents, too. It has a lot of good things. Like, the things that I say in the video, to be fair, for the most part, I am being somewhat genuine, but I, like, pumped it up to fanboy levels, right? So I would say things that I legitimately like, you know, the bonfire aesthetic is great, right? Dark Souls players know what I'm talking about. The bonfire aesthetic is a really good item that I would want them to bring back. I even said on stream a bit ago, Elden Ring would have been like the perfect game for bonfire aesthetic. It would have been such a good game to bring it back with. I'm trying to remember what else I said in that video. I could go find the script. I save all my scripts. I've never deleted any of them. People comment on a video without watching it. I mean, there's a lot of that on that video, where there's a lot of people saying like, man, respect for the unfiltered take. Like, even though I don't agree, I respect you for being so bold with it. And I'm like, oh, they didn't finish the video. But to be fair, like, a lot of it I do actually believe. It's just, it's kind of like overdone. Like, my praise of it is dialed up to like an 11. But, I mean, like, all the topics I hit, were actually things I enjoyed. I'd rather play Kingsfield. I don't mind Dark Souls 2. I've played it, like, almost fully now. I didn't finish it. I played it on stream. Like, blind. I was playing through it. I didn't finish it just because it's so long. So long. I got like 50 hours into my stream playthrough, and I was like near the end. I was in the final area of the base game, but then I wanted to do the DLC, and I hadn't even started that. So I was like, I'm kind of just done at this point. Like, I'm over it. Drags a lot. Yeah, it's like, it's not that bad. If it was shorter, I would be a lot more generous. Like, I would probably defend it more if it wasn't as long as it is. But my take with Dark Souls 2 overall is like, it's not that bad. It's just, it's really, really long, and I don't know why. Because like Dark Souls 1 is like a 30-hour game. Dark Souls 2, I mean, Dark Souls 1 with DLC is maybe like 35 hours, if I'm being generous. Dark Souls 2 with DLC is probably like 60. It's so long. Base game is bland. Everyone said that the DLC areas were the best when I was playing it. I got to the, like, I started the very first DLC area, and it was obnoxious. And I was like, yep, I'm good. I was already considering being done with it, and that area was annoying as shit. I just called it. I was like, I've played 50 hours of Dark Souls 2. I have a well thought out opinion at this point. I know what I think about this game. I don't need to push it further. I'm good. The frozen one? No. It was like the opening area was very, it had like a lot of verticality to it. Like a lot of like stairways and stuff. It kind of looked like temple-y in a way. I don't really know how to describe it. There was like a really long bridge, and I think maybe a dragon like came down on it, if I remember right. Not like Demon Souls where the dragon like flies back and forth, but like it swooped in and landed once, like the first time I ran through, and then every other time it didn't. I think it was like a tease for later in the DLC, probably, where you likely fight the dragon. The one with the, yeah, the toxic dragon. That would be it. Probably. I don't remember the dragon specifically, but that sounds like it's it.
もうクラークソン代表の力ではどうしようもないことになるでしょう。ここで私たちユーピオの進化が問われるのは必死ね。そうそう、君前と違った動きしてたじゃない？
Whoa. Sorry, YouTube held it. Basically, you're a quitter.
あ、どうも。これはあなたに出す。
The game was just too long. Yeah, the Underground City one. That's right. Yeah. That is right. Plays on Xbox. Dude, Xbox Live was so wild back in the day. So wild. Like, when I was a kid, the things that I heard, you know, the meme, like, kids these days wouldn't survive in an MW2 lobby is dumb. But, like, genuinely, the things that I heard when I was young in MW2 lobbies, crazy. Crazy. Like, genuinely wild. It wasn't just MW2. Halo Reach was really toxic back in like 2010, 2011 too, because the Halo community hated Reach when it came out. Like, pre-title update, Reach was not a game. Well, campaign people already enjoyed like that side of the game, but like multiplayer people, like the online crowd, Reach's community was very toxic for a long time. Pre-title update. Title update was, I think 2012 was when it finally came out. So it was like 2 years into the game, it finally got like fixed, so to speak. But up until then, it was pretty rough. I remember not liking Reach when it came out. I played it, but I played Halo 3 way more when Reach was out. I mostly played Reach for like the party modes, like the custom games, just the stuff on matchmaking, like Invasion with friends was a blast. Like the 11-year-old boys saying they effed your mom last night. No. MW2 was a different beast of Xbox Live. MW2 was like grown men saying some. I love that there are some like MW2 lobby clips that have gone viral and been preserved. Like, I feel like the most iconic one is the, oh, I'm a pussy and I use Riot Shield, man. That whole, like, 2-minute clip of those two arguing back and forth. So good. I never did multiplayer. Reach's campaign is solid. I think the campaign is a little overrated. But as someone who really enjoys the campaign, like, I am a campaign guy, but definitely puts way more time into multiplayer on Halo. Reach, even with title update, is still probably one of the weaker multiplayer titles. Like, even after 343 came in after the fact and fixed it. That's a thing, by the way, that in the modern day, the Halo community kind of acts like it didn't happen for whatever reason. Well, I know why, but Reach multiplayer was saved by 343. Like, genuinely, the title update that, like, made the game play better and fixed a lot of the fundamental problems that the multiplayer had up to that point, Bungie didn't make that update. 343 made that update after they started working on the games. So anyone who enjoys, like, the modern incarnation of Reach's multiplayer, like the post-2012 version of Reach, 343 did that, just for the record. I'm not a 343 defender. An apologist, maybe. Like, you know, I'm pretty neutral. I think that Bungie gets sucked off a little too hard, gets glazed a little bit in the community nowadays. And they made a lot of mistakes with the franchise back when they had it, in my opinion. And I think that 343 gets a lot of shit and doesn't get the credit when they do, like, do some good for the franchise. And that bugs me. So I'm a bit of a 343 apologist, maybe. Not like a full-blown defender, but depending on what the topic is, I might jump to their defense. Seraphiel? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for the sub. Bungie's not infallible. Look at Destiny 2. Destiny has probably also soured my my thoughts about Bungie in more recent years. They had like 3 games before Halo, and they didn't live up to the legacy that Bungie had made. I have to play Marathon someday. I have to play Marathon because I enjoy a good boomer shooter, and I've been told, like, there's more and more love for Marathon nowadays. And I really need to go and check it out. It's a trilogy, right? There's 3 of them. Aside from, like, that new one that they announced that I'm not gonna have any sort of hopes for, at least for the time being. I have no attachment to Marathon, and in my opinion, the last, like, genuinely all-around good thing that Bungie made was, like, ODST, and that was in 2009. So I mean, I would love to see Bungie come back and, like, drop a banger game that I can get into, but I'm not gonna expect that that's what's gonna happen, right? What is ALF1? Oh god. Are they abandonware? Or are they still sold somewhere like G2A or some shit? Because if G2A has them, they've probably made some modifications to them too, to like make them run better and stuff, play better. Oh, that's right. It was a Mac game. I forget this every time that it comes up. I forget that it was a Mac game. It's so weird. Pretty sure they're abandonware? Man. Why we gotta make things so difficult? Why can't we preserve our old games? Everyone. This isn't even directed at one publisher. Just why? Why is it that anytime I go back, even into like the early 2000s, I feel like half the time, whatever game it is that I'm seeking out ends up being abandonware? They just kind of drop them after a certain point. It's painful. Hold on. That's an A rating? That's insane to me. That's an A rating. Oh, Phantom Liberty's on sale. Marathon. I was like, what was I gonna search on GOG? Nope, not on here. It might be. Like, generally with older stuff, if anyone's gonna have it, it's GOG. Like, GOG still sells the original Metal Gear. And the PC ports of Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are also on GOG still today. Which I'm definitely gonna use the PC port for, like, the old one, not the... What's it called? What's the new collection called again? The... Shit. Was it Master Collection? I think they called it? The Master Collection? The patch dropped today? Wait, did it? Did it drop? Like, we were talking about it maybe dropping... How long ago were we talking about that? Like, maybe 45 minutes ago? Ish? Is it out? I've read this. Should have. Oh, the trailer, the patch is tomorrow. The date for the patch is tomorrow. I didn't know Marathon was getting a new game. Yeah, they announced it at a PlayStation showcase. The other AC? Yeah, the other one. I might do a ranked stream at some point this week. I might check it out. I'm gonna be so rusty. Wink wonk. That was unintentional, but I'll take it. We'll act like I meant to say that. I thought the trailer said out now. It did, but it just said Armored Core 6 out now. It wasn't saying out now about the patch, it was saying it about the game. In the description of the trailer, it said that the patch was coming out on the 19th. So, we will see. I've been planning, hold on, now is a good time. We got people here from both fandoms. Where's this document? There it is. My business model docs. My fun docs. Of course, the written business model is such a fun document. There are like 5 AC games at this point. Yeah. I'm doing shorts again going into the new year. I'm probably gonna start them in like the next week. I'll try to get like the first 1 or 2 out as I have time to. They're generally gonna be like an as I have time to thing. Most video time is still gonna go into long form, like the schedule there isn't changing. But I'm gonna try to get them going again soon. I was gonna wait until like January to start doing it again, but then I kind of thought, if I have a written business plan for it already, why don't I just start now? So for Armored Core shorts, I want to do, if anyone caught like those weapon breakdown ones, just talking about specific weapons like strengths, weaknesses, applications, are they good or are they shit? That sort of stuff. I was planning on doing those again. Community build reviews is kind of a weird one because of like platform specific share codes. Because like no one wants to type out their whole build in the comments. But I have a question mark on that one. I have more question marks. That I'll save those questions for an Armored Core stream, probably. I want to do shorts for Ace Combat 2. But like, I don't really know what to do shorts on with Ace Combat. Trying to play the game in the most stock way. I'm playing the Japanese release with the translation, but other than that, it's totally vanilla, yeah. What do I, oh yeah. Yeah, we use the later fighter. Really wish the share codes were, I don't know why they're not. It's really weird. I have no idea why the share codes aren't cross-platform. It's so strange to me that they work the way they do. Oh god, oh god, I'm losing him a little bit. I hope that From just copies the co-op mod and brings it to AC6 officially. I feel like the cross-platform thing with 6, especially with like share codes, is just a symptom of, like, FromSoft makes some of the best games in the industry right now, but in terms of like just raw technology, they're still kind of behind the rest of the industry. Like back in 2011, they weren't, but now they haven't really evolved much in recent years. Like they've kind of just done the same thing over and over. And they have like started to noticeably fall behind in terms of like tech and accessibility and stuff like that. I feel like the platform locked share codes are just a symptom of that more than anything else. Because I genuinely cannot fathom why the share codes would need to be platform specific. But also, I never worked in like networking or anything, so my knowledge about it is pretty much just theoretical. Like, did I have classes on it in university? Sure. Did I have coworkers that did it? Sure. Have I ever done it? Nope. So, I don't know. But I have no, like, I have no idea why they couldn't get the share codes to be cross-platform. All the hiring they're doing can get them a little up to speed on the whole online thing. A man can dream. Because you know what else is really outdated, even in modern FromSoft titles, including AC6, is their netcode is still bad. Like, if that was any other AAA game, they would get just completely wrung out by the industry for it. Their netcode is like 15 years out of date, even in Armored Core 6. It is noticeably laggy and bandy, regardless of connection. It's actually just the netcode itself. Just buy a PS5. Yeah, just play the game on the PlayStation then, forehead. That code shit. It's so bad.
Engage.
And like, it's been bad for a long time. Like, with Dark Souls, people were criticizing the netcode. Like, the original Dark Souls got a lot of criticism for its terrible netcode. And to be fair to FromSoft in that regard, multiplayer is never really a focus of their titles. It's always an additional, like, it's a secondary priority. I mean, it's not even it's like a tertiary priority, if anything, with their games. But if you're gonna do multiplayer, your netcode can't be like theirs is. The PSN related hangups too. Oh yeah. Come on. Anyone remember when PSN was free back in the day, and that was like a genuine selling point for the PlayStation 3 compared to like the Xbox at the time? I remember when people used to be like, yeah, maybe the PS3 isn't as good, but at least I don't pay $60 a year for online. Fast forward to 2023. Sony's just like, hey, just so you guys know, PlayStation Plus prices, we're raising them. Servers are expensive. Just in case you didn't know. Expensive enough that we're raising the prices by 33%. Sorry, but that's what's going down. The kick in AC6 is so broken.
まだ帰ってないか。おかえり。パーク司令から聞いたわ。ゼネラルのエースと渡り合ったらしいじゃない。かなり悔しいけど、君のこと認める。
Upgrades, people? Huh? Wait, Fortnite's doing an update? How many updates do these guys have ready to go right now? I tried, in case anyone wasn't here when I talked about it recently, I tried to play Fortnite recently with a friend of mine who convinced me to reinstall it. He wanted to play the Guitar Hero mode, and I was like, you know what? If there's one thing that can get you to convince me to reinstall Fortnite, it's the addition of Guitar Hero. Sure, I'll do it. I install it, and we queue in, and as soon as we connect to the lobby, my game crashes to desktop. And then we're like, okay, it's not working, because we tried it twice, and it did the same thing both times. And I'm like, okay, my install is bad, Guitar Hero's not gonna work, whatever, let's do the Rocket League mode then. We connect to the lobby, it crashes to desktop. We try Lego, same thing. We try just normal Battle Royale, same thing. And so I go, alright, the game is bad, and I uninstall it. I could not be asked to troubleshoot it. I was just like, nope, I'm just not playing it. I normally am not like that, but I was like, you know, I really just wanted to check out the Guitar Hero. I don't care enough to sit here and troubleshoot my Fortnite for the next hour. I'm out. Tried to go down the route of exclusives. I mean, exclusives are like kind of valid, but now with Sony, it's like a limited time thing rather than like you can only play the games on PlayStation, right? It's like, oh, you can only play it on PS5 for like a little bit, and it will come out for PC down the line. Doesn't play the game? Yeah, the game. I tried to play the game. The game didn't work on the juicer build. So I just went, nope, I'm out. To be fair, I've never really enjoyed Fortnite. Like, I've played it before a lot in the past. It's been out for like 6 years at this point. The BR mode at least has been out for like 6 years at this point. I've played it on and off. I've checked it out after certain big updates over the years, and I've never really liked it. Fiona is tied with Reyna. What happened there? Fiona overtook Keith and Cynthia? Clearly, the people voting have taste. I must have been wrong. It seemed like everyone was just going the Reyna route, and I thought that you all had terrible taste. But it seems like you've come to your senses. What happened to Keith? I don't know what happened. But at least Fiona's tied for winner. We do.
Engage.
Carried the poll for real. Keith went to Brazil. No, not Brazil. Where did that even, like... Did that start from, like, one specific thing? Or was it just, like, a general, like, pattern? Like, I know the general where the come to Brazil meme started. But, like... Was there one specific, like, large incident that sparked it? Or was it just, like, a general thing that kind of grew over time? It's a funny meme. It's a good meme. It's an old one at this point. But I can appreciate an old meme if it's still a good one. Some memes get dated really fast. Others have longevity. Like, Big Chungus was funny for like all of 2 days. There was no longevity to that meme. It's quite simple. Yeah, it's, I know that like that's just generally where it came from. I wondered if it was like one significant incident that like really slingshot it into meme status, or if it was genuinely just like it's common enough to have sparked a meme. And it seems like it's the latter. It's just a common enough occurrence to have started a meme. Beautiful. Never have issues on console Fortnite, but PC regularly. Well, I think it's because Unreal on PC is a very unstable engine. Like, very unstable. By the way, this is coming from someone who worked in Unreal professionally for a long time. It's the game engine I have the most dev experience in, is Unreal. It's a really finicky and unstable engine. It is so nice when it works the way it's supposed to, but it doesn't really like to do that, like, ever. UE4 micro stutter, don't even get me started. UE4 specifically is what I worked with most of the time. Don't even start me on that one. Okay, I took a bit of a weird turn there. The studio, when I was there, UE5 came out while I was there. And the higher-ups, we wanted to move the project from UE4 to 5 when it came out in 1.0. Because it had been in beta for a long time and it was super unstable for a long time, but then 1.0 came out and it was very stable. And we wanted to move it, but the higher-ups wouldn't let us move it. They made us stick with UE4. To be fair, our team was pretty small, so moving it would have taken some time. It would have been more of a pain in the ass than it should have been, but it would have been worth it. It would have been worth it. Someday this NDA will be up, and I can name drop to my heart's content what company this was for. And I wait for that day, because I like to talk shit about bad employers. I learned today that Arkham Knight was on UE3. Yes. UE3 is a good Unreal Engine. Okay, they're all good, but they're all good when they work. UE3, actually 5, no, UE3 is still probably the most stable, at least like in the years that I have been around to understand how it works. UE3 is like the most stable of them. UE3 was pretty good. UE3 got used for a really long time. Like, UE3 had a long life. To be fair, games are still coming out that are made in UE4 because teams just didn't want to transition or whatever. But 3 stuck around like a really long time after 4 came out. Because it was just such a solid engine. It worked really well. It was a powerful engine for the time. Everywhere in PS3 and 360 era. Yeah, even early Expo and PS4 era, there was so much Unreal 3. I'm trying to look at like what were the most notable Unreal Engine 3 games. I'm trying to pull up a list like that if I can. Oh my god, that is just an alphabetical list of every game ever made in Unreal Engine 3. Jesus Christ. That is not what I want. Here we go, the 20 best Unreal Engine 3 games. No, that makes sense, actually. Never mind. Mass Effect 2? Any Mass Effect 2 enjoyers in chat? You'll win a lot of points with me. XCOM 2, actually. I remember that being a big deal. XCOM 2 came out in, was it 2016 or 17? Anyone know? XCOM 2 is an Unreal 3 game that came out pretty late. Oh, the entire Mass Effect trilogy is Unreal 3. Oh, MK11! I forgot! MK11 is an Unreal 3 game. They stopped using it with 1, but yeah, 11 was still in Unreal 3. Oh, man. Dishonored was obviously a big one. Unreal Tournament 3. Oh, DMC. That makes sense. Now that I know that, I can totally see that. Like, just... I wouldn't have looked at the game and immediately been like, yeah, that's Unreal 3. But now that I know that it's Unreal 3, looking back, it's very obvious that it's Unreal 3, and I should have known, maybe. One of the few who also liked Andromeda. I've never played Andromeda. Mass Effect 2 is... It's probably not my favorite RPG of all time. But it's my favorite sci-fi RPG of all time. Absolutely. If I narrow it down to sci-fi, then it's definitely my favorite. Just all up. Mass Effect 2 is so good. Any game that had texture poppin', that was like the big downside with 3, was texture load distance was pretty wonky. What was I gonna say? I had something. I lost it. Yep, I lost it. I don't know what that thought was. It's gone. Isn't Ace 6 on UE3? Is it? That would the numbers would add up on that. The math would work. Hold on.
ゼネラルの下請けみたいな仕事ばかりしてたくせに、そのくせニューコムにもいい顔をしておきたいんだってことだろ。
What engine do you run on?
本当の戦争屋はどこにいるのかってことを俺たちもっと考えた方がいいのかな。
Thanks, Wikipedia, for not listing the engine. God damn it. If you search what engine does Ace Combat 6 use, it pulls up the engine for 7 and it says UE4. Ugh. No, I don't think so. Apparently 7 is the only Ace Combat to use a third-party engine. At least according to this guy on Reddit. Oh, okay. They apparently... They got their software from a Japanese software developer called Cryware. That's what I'm pulling up.
ゼネラルリソースの部隊がニューコム側の基地に対し侵攻を開始した。停戦を維持するためにも両軍間の交戦は絶対に回避しねばならない。
Dude,
ニューコム航空基地の防衛に当たれ。
I don't know why they're still using that engine. FromSoft? I don't know why they are still using the Bloodborne engine. They need a new revision of their engine. And they needed it like a bit ago. Like Elden Ring should have been the last title. Elden Ring was already pushing it. Yeah, they need to not be using the Bloodborne engine anymore. If whatever they do next is on the Bloodborne engine, I'm gonna lose my shit. Basically just what they started Demon Souls. Yeah, it is the Demon Souls engine just with enhancements made. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I was saying it earlier. FromSoft gets away with their technical stuff in a way that the rest of the AAA industry would not and does not, frankly. Like, other developers in the industry just don't get away with having lackluster tech, and FromSoft's tech is very dated at this point. Same netcode. Don't get me started on the netcode again. I won't. I won't. I won't get started on it again. I can't. Oh. Hold on now. Beautiful. I'll take it. Titanfall is made with Source Engine but modified. Yeah. Source Engine holds up pretty well. Although I guess now they've got Source 2. I don't think they're licensing Source 2 yet, at least as far as I'm aware. They could be, and I could be wrong. I haven't heard of any studios licensing out Source 2 yet. If that is a thing that's going down, I am out of the loop on it. Son of a bitch.
Caution. Stall. Bingo.
There's no way I'm stalling there. You're crazy. Of course not. What a beauty. He turned right into it. I'll take it. It's aesthetic and art. Not actual. Yeah, the fidelity in 6 could be better. Outside of, like, particle effects are pretty damn good. Just even, like, fidelity-wise in 6. But yeah, it's definitely, like, the game looks good, but it's more of an art style thing than, like, a technical thing. Will be free, but not for commercial purposes. Will it? When are they doing that? I can't download a game engine onto my computer again. I can't do it.
Bullseye.
That's one of those things that, like, if I let an engine back on my system, I'm gonna spend way too much of my time playing around in it, and I'm not gonna get things done the way that I need to. So I can't. If it does come out for free, I can't let myself do it. Some of the best looking games are pixel art. Dude, you know that one style? The one style? Pixel art, 2D sprites, in 3D environments with proper lighting and, like, post-processing effect. Unmatched art style. Serious. Like, nothing looks that good. If you've seen it, you know. You know. It looks so good. Like Octopath. Does Octopath do it? I've never played. Only ever really heard about it. Yes, like this. Like this. Yeah. I'm looking at it. This sort of style is so goddamn good. I'm a sucker for games that replicate PS1 style. I like the PS1 style a lot, but I feel like it's more of a nostalgia thing for me. Like, I don't think I like it just because it's, like, a visually appealing style. I think I like it because I grew up with it. Like, it's not that it's not appealing, but I don't like it in the same way that I like the 2D, 3D hybrid stuff. You know what I mean? It's different. Like, that style can just be amazing when it's done right. But PS1 style, like, just having stuff really chunky, especially some of them will go as far as to do, like, the texture warping and, like, geometry wobbling and stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of just a nostalgia thing for me. Hold on, should I... Here, I'll pull this over. I'll pull this over to share. I'll share with the class. The kind of... If you don't know, like, the 2D, 3D hybrid stuff, it's like this. It's where you use 2D sprites in a 3D environment with, like, proper lighting and effects and stuff. And it comes out looking so damn good. Like, pixel art with proper, like, dynamic lighting and, like, volumetrics and stuff is crazy. It's just crazy. Like, some of these shots, they're using too much post-processing. Like, here, there's so much haze on that. But then you've got some that, even though there's a ton of post-processing on that, that looks great. There's a ton of post-processing there. That looks great. It's such a good style. It's such a good style. I'm just looking at... Oh, there it is. I was like, what is this image? When it works very well. The warping everyone hated back then, it's terrible. Like, I use DuckStation. One of the main reasons is because I can turn off, or at least the setting that disables like the warp and wobble works pretty well most of the time. It's one of the main reasons I use DuckStation for streams and videos. It's so that I can eliminate stuff like that and try to, like, preserve what the assets actually would have looked like before going through the actual rendering process. It's the same reason that, like, I don't use a CRT filter. I know that a lot of people love to turn on a CRT filter with their PS1 emulation. But I'm like, no, I wanna just let the assets shine as they are. Oh, that's right. I would have forgotten to shoot the thing down. Hello, Dreammaster. RTX remixed Octopath Traveler when? It would probably look really good. Come on now. Oh, you got health on you. There. Done. Too young to have nostalgia, it's just nice. Maybe it is nice. I had a Sega Saturn. I never had any Sega consoles when I was a kid. Oh, we dropped frames there for a second. Hello. Enough for YouTube to warn me. I think Beetle PSX has that too. They do? Since when? Sure. What? She called me. She's like, hello. I think there's something wrong with me. Goodbye. Goodbye, Reina. Good talk. Glad we, had that discussion.
さてさて、このメールが送信されたすべての諸君に対し、ここで一つ断っておくことがある。この飛行船には殺傷能力の高い細菌兵器を満載しておいた。そう。今後我々の行動を邪魔しようとする輩にはいつでもとっておきのプレゼントをお届けする準備はしてあるという意味だよ。そのぐらい理解していただけるだろうに。しかしそれ以上お前たちは考えるな。ただ見ていろ。この誰もが知っている欲によって腐りきった世界に向けて我々が行おうとしている崇高なる目的とそれに至るまでの行動と意味について何も知る必要などないぞ。どうだ、この方がワクワクするだろう。
Sure.
お前たちが我々の意味について考え何がしかの推測をするのではないかと思っただけで虫唾が走るんだよ。だからただ見ているだけでいい。我々の行為は受けるべきだ。だって楽だし慣れてることじゃないか。 思い出せ。いつでもお前たちは時間と物に縛られた世界であがき、結局考えるふりだけで何もしてこなかっただろう。だからこの世界には無駄が増えすぎた。そうは思わないか。
If you say so. No clue if this is related to Ouroboros or not. I'm assuming it is. You shoot her down and say apologies? No, I didn't shoot her down. I shot the thing we were chasing down. The thing we were tailing, rather, not chasing. We were tailing it. You have too many simps? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It looks like it has PGXP, perspective correct texturing. Okay, so it has an anti-warp, then. But I'm gonna assume no wobble? No wobble correction for the geometry, is what I mean. I don't have time to do another mission necessarily. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Are there any bases I need to cover before I end stream today? I gotta really think. I gotta be sure. Because sometimes I forget, or I remember like way later in the day that there was something that I meant to bring up that I didn't. I don't think there was anything like that today. I'll probably do an Armored Core PvP stream at some point to go check out the ranked thing. Now I'm just like, what am I doing this week? I haven't scheduled this week. So anything that I say here, for the record, is subject to change. Just so we're all on the same page, it's me. So I'm kind of just spitballing at this point. Because I haven't actually, I do my calendars on Monday nights. So I have nothing formally scheduled today. Flying to Texas to visit family for Christmas? For weeks? For weeks? It's promo time. Outside of the Armored Core ranked stuff, we're still doing the 100%. And I just started Silent Line. I've heard that that one is pretty bad to 100%. People have warned me that it's a pain in the ass. So we'll see how that goes. DMC3 S rank training, the grind for it. It seems pretty rough because I'm doing the double S's. So it seems like doing those is like about on par with S ranking DMC2 stuff, which was, yep. But at least it's DMC3, so like it's not that the game is bad most of the time. Most of the time. It has its moments. DMC3 has some flaws, but it's no DMC2. GTA is still trucking along. GTA has been wild. Just so wild. I've gotten progressively more unhinged the more GTA 5 we've played. I think it's Trevor rubbing off on me over time. I don't know. I might do an extra or Ace Combat one this week to try to finish 3 finally, since we're like halfway through the last run. I might do another one of these because these have been kind of like a weekly thing for a bit. They've been pretty spaced out, but that's kind of because I started too many things, if you can't tell. The zombie stream was a hit among everyone who was there for it, pretty much. If you weren't there for it, I added so many, like, commands specific to that game mode for people to redeem with channel points that just turned that stream into pure chaos within the span of like 30 minutes. Everything spiraled out of control so fast, but it was hilarious. And I've been doing double channel point earn rates during it just because of those redeems. I'm like, yeah, screw it. Since I have all these game-specific things, it's pretty much just like chat messing with the game for the whole stream. It was batshit, but it was funny. Anyway, I think that's all the promoing out of the way. And it's about that time where I get to go and make myself dinner because I'm hungry as shit. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to come or leave a sub, come back another time. We're doing this, we're doing all the other stuff that I just talked about while I had the time, while I had my extra promo time at the end. Gotta wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. First time. This is rambling at the end, but fun fact that I'm not gonna dwell on or explain at all. For people that don't know, I wake up super early in the morning every day. Anyway, how early, you'll have to come back and find out another time. Good promo. Right? I'm doing the thing. Also, if you enjoyed, and you haven't done so already, feel free to like the stream. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Before you leave, if you're not caught up on the Ace Combat review series, in the pinned message at the top of chat, I have the playlist linked. The Ace Combat 5 video went up this morning. So if you haven't seen any of them, 1 through 5, they're all there in that link. So check them out if you're interested. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.